Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U. Man, know that I kick up the U. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U. Man, know that I kick up the U. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Latavius Murray, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Keenum. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. Touchdown, Chicago! Deion Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That was second down run for Murray. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now let's go.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Murray. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. Latavius Murray, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They run. This is Cohen. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Trubisky will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Lamar coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
following the fumble recovery. Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Keenum. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hurry up, here we go. Back it up, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw, it's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Keenum to throw on second down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This is Cohen. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They try again with Cohen. Gets past one man, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sc0rp Floyd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're
saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Here's Keenum now on second down. Screen play, McKinnon. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
And look out. I think he's going to go. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy, 79 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Detroit!
On play action. Now Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Leopard! All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot! Check 99 Philly. Here we go. 99.
Third and long. It's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
On second down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the gun, here's Keenum. They still can't get it. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And surprise, surprise, the Cowboys leading in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Over. Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking for White on the deep ball. A swing pass caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Cohen on the toss, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
No. All right, here we go. Gun!
Working from the gun, Keenum. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Patriot, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Over. Here we go. Detroit. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Over. Here we go now. Gun. Detroit.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all